let's get to it. It looks like YouTube's actually going to let me stay live. It's been messing with me. Nobody may watch this while I'm live, and that's alright. Here's the dealio. I could be doing this on my laptop, which would be preferred, but I left my laptop over 1,000 miles away. Not my laptop. My laptop charger. So my laptop's dead. So we're going to attempt to do this with 2 cell phones like Kevin Gates. Because my laptop charger's in Salt Lake City or Washington State or Colorado. I can't remember where I left it. I plugged it in at a hotel. So here we are with 2 cell phones. Whoever joined, give me 1 second. I'm fixing my hair. I just took my gas mask off. Alright, so the intention for this live stream, which I would like to be doing on my laptop, which is going to be done with 2 cell phones, we're going to talk about the weather today. And not only about the weather, we're going to talk about a conspiracy theory that is no longer a conspiracy theory. It's just proof, evidence, it's a fact. And it's basically just start opening the conversation to stuff that we should be talking about. Instead of just weather chasing, watching the devastation of tornadoes and storms. So where I'm at right now, what I would highly recommend you go do, and go to this website because it is public information. Okay? This is going to be NOAA's... Let me calm down a little bit. Alright. The web address is libguides.library.noaa.gov. Okay? Before I get into any of these projects, I'll read NOAA's opening statements. What is weather modification? Any activity performed with the intention of producing artificial changes in the composition, behavior, or dynamics of the atmosphere. See 15 Code of Federal Regulations 908 for what is considered weather modification. What role does NOAA play in weather modification? And this is one thing they want to be clear on. They don't play any role. NOAA does not research or conduct weather modification experiments and has no plans to do so in the future. But they do require that all the agencies that are conducting weather modification report to NOAA. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, here we go. Here's going to be all our list of different weather modification programs that have been put into. This is stuff that's already been done. This isn't conspiracy. So I'm going to start reading some to you guys. Some are still being conducted right now in 2024. There's 103 pages of these. 103. 103 pages. It's how many pages of different projects that they've done. And these projects not only tell you what they were done, the name of the project, it also tells you where they were done, who did it, and what their intentions were. So let's just search activity. This first one is 2021 TPWMA _ final report. Search project number is going to be 2021 TXB. The date range was from March 1st, 2021 to November 15th, 2021. The purpose of this project was to augment snowpack. Okay? Now, each one of these projects, you can go click on individually from NOAA's website. It will open a PDF file, or it will just close on you. Most of the time, it just closes on you because I don't think the PDF file is public access. I have found a few, so I'm going to search project right there at the top one. I think, was it project designation? I'm going to search OK, which I thought would be for Oklahoma, which they do have quite a few. But what I found, and this is one that is current, the Mokelumne Weather Modification Project. You see it down there at the bottom? All right, I clicked on this one earlier. This is from 11/1 of 2023 to 5/31 of 2024. Increase high elevation snowpack. Let's see if we can click on this file again, if it'll let me. Sure enough, does. All right, sweet. So, here's what one of the files will look like. Some of them will actually have columns on this side, and it tells you what agent they release, whether it be silver iodide, carbon dioxide, water. There's multiple different things and agents they can release, but this one specifically, why I thought this was cool, because I looked up Mokelumne. That's right to the east of San Francisco, And they've been running these increased precipitation snowpack projects for looking like over 10 years. Now, you know what company is tied that signed off on this? My buddy's name is Neil. Neil, I'm not going to call him out completely, but the company is Pacific Gas and Electric. Now, why would a utility company have any involvement in augmenting the weather? Now, I want you to think about that. All I would like to do here, if you go to a very popular weather YouTube streamer right now, Reed Timmer, go to his community page. He just posted about some tornadoes and bad storms coming through somewhere south of North Dakota. If you look on his screenshot picture, it shows Fargo. Go search Weather Modification Incorporated. You'll be brought to their address in Fargo, North Dakota. They've got their own airstrip. They've got their own big circular Doppler-looking antenna on top of the building. There's multiple companies like that. I found Rainmaker Technology Incorporated, somewhere based out of California. I mean, dude, all you got to do is go to this NOAA page here, the library, and you can look up 103 pages. These are just going to be the ones that are public, all right? Those are just what's public. There's probably a lot of these projects that aren't public, and the reason being is because when they really screw up and they're playing with the weather and they're trying to, they've got augment snowpack, increase precipitation, augment snowpack. These are all different projects in different parts of the country. There's increased rainfall, there's augment snowpack drainage, mitigate hail. How do you mitigate hail? So I guess when they, using their silver iodide and dropping it in the sky, they may create too much hail. So then what? They go beam it and create some tornadoes? I don't know. I'm just saying, all right? It's really fucked up. So I'm trying to find another one of these real quick where I can actually show you that they document how much silver iodide they use whenever they're doing these. So give me unos momentos. Gotta find one I can actually open. Here's one I've never seen before. Assessment of approval processes for small scale atmospheric salt. I don't know. I can't read backwards here. You know what I mean? Like, this is all shit that should be talked about publicly. It's all, and it is public information, but you're not going to see the weathermen, the tornado chasers, the weather forecasters. None of them are going to openly start telling you where they're getting their information from. And these agency boys that are running these operations, they know where the weather's going to be. You think that they're not giving people heads up? That's the whole point of fucking weather. Hold on, where is this? Go back. Augment snowfall. There. Okay, let me go back. 1 second. Alta Snowbird. Here we go. Found one. Thank you. All right. So this particular project, we'll go back. This is 2024 Camo Key -1. If you look up Camo Key, I think it's somewhere in California. This was in 11/1. I wish I had my laptop, guys. I'm sorry. 11/1/2023 to 12/31/2023. So we're going to click on this file. And in this file, let's open it. Right here. Check out those columns right there. You see which column? Let me get off the cracked part. Silver iodide. That Neil name looks familiar, doesn't it? Pacific Gas and Electric again, huh? Now look at the amount of silver iodide they used. And they require by law for these companies to document and send this information in, or they'll get fined $10,000. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're doing a lot of shit with the fucking weather in the sky that we're not talking about publicly. This should all be public information. This is all should be stuff where, dude, when people's homes get destroyed by like hurricanes or floods or tornadoes, and the shit came out of nowhere, and man was playing his little hand up there, It's not a conspiracy, guys. There's 103 pages. These are just what's public. You can look through these individual ones, and they won't let you open every file up. It's from Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Michigan, California, Washington, Oregon, Texas. Texas has a lot. It's just, I think, you know, this is all public information. You guys should start going and doing a little more research, because this is stuff people used to call me crazy for. People literally used to call me crazy for this, for watching the sky, watching and observing with my own two eyes that man was playing some part of what was going on around me in the extreme weather. I've been flooded with 4.5 feet of water here in Louisiana, and I can promise you that storm had man's hand in it. I guarantee it did. That's just me. I'll die on that. I'll take that to God. I'll put that on my soul. I know man had a hand in that storm. It's not the only one. I'm not special. I'm not the only person that's observed this stuff. I'm just trying to show you guys where you can go find the information. NOAA Weather Modification Library, and you can go look at the dates of these projects. They've been doing it for 15, 20 years. They're still doing it today, and you can literally scroll through individually, click on these projects, and start reading into what chemicals they're using, what their goals were to meet. Let's just see over here. These are probably all going to be what? Augment snowpack. Increase precipitation. I don't know how much more clear, cut, and dry you could possibly get. This is no longer a conspiracy theory. They can fucking modify the weather. It's a fact. There's literal companies you can go look up. Weather Modification Inc., Fargo, North Dakota. Rainmaker Technologies Incorporated in Southern California. You're going to have a hard time finding that one. There's no reviews. I found the building, the address. You got to go through the documents to find their association. It'll tell you every single company that's doing this stuff on that library. At least that what's is public. This is important stuff, man. I know most people seen those Dubai floods and know that the freaking desert doesn't naturally flood. It doesn't naturally rain that much. We all know the same technologies they've been using here. They're using in Europe. They're using in the Middle East. They're using in Africa. Not only do we need to be having these discussions here, we need to be having these discussions globally on a public forum where people can be more enlightened on the topic and understand the repercussions or the possible bad outcomes that can come from this shit. All right? That's all. It's my Sunday. I was starting at this today. I got to go fix my brakes, and then my daughter's birthday party's at the jump park. I just wanted to make this information public knowledge, even though it is publicly available. Go search NOAA Weather Modification Library and just go start scrolling and start wrapping your head around what we're really capable of. That's just the weather. You can get into military, aircraft, all that. It's a whole nother ballpark, whole nother rabbit hole. Yes, crazy times we're in. Just remember, how about that weather? Y'all have a great day.